Alright, so welcome back, my 11 people who have seen this video or so, especially Nemet. Play through some more FTL. Had a few little comments people gave me to assist. One was some people had a little bit of issue hearing, apparently. Previously, all the voice audio was coming in only the left-hand channel, I think, or the right-hand channel, and not the other one, so if you had only one working speaker, you couldn't hear what I was saying. Someone else said that I went through some of the things a little quickly, so I'm just going to try and explain a few of the little details a little bit more. Other than that, I guess you guys, 4 of you, enjoy it, or however many watched it. So we're going to continue here. I also got rid of the title at the top, the window top. Somebody else said that looked dumb, and I was like, okay. So, we're going to continue. Okay, so I guess this is where we left off. Ship in disarray. The SS Nemet. Right now we have, by the looks of it, around like 15 points of hull left, so we're at less than half. We have equipped right now our 2 initial weapons, which is the Artemis and the Burst Laser. Looks like we still have everyone that we started with. Well, that's good. We got me, fearless leader, driving the ship. We have, once again, Steve on the shields. Kola is the gunner, and we picked up someone named Atreyu. He's our engineer. He does not ride a horse named Artex, but I wonder how many people get that reference. Alright, so I guess we'll have to jump on to the next area. I can actually upgrade my ship. So, looks like I don't have any stores nearby. So, it might be a good idea to upgrade the ship. I'm thinking maybe the shields should be something I should put some points into, because we only have 1. So, I put 2 points into shields, and as you see, every time you upgrade, it increments, so it's 20 points to upgrade this one. If I want to upgrade it again, another 30, so it's actually 50 points to upgrade. And over on the right-hand side, you can see the chart. Just by upgrading it once doesn't actually do much. Upgrading it twice gives me a second shield booster, but I do have to power it now. So over here we've got the power bars. The power bars are the same. Each of these rows increments. So these ones are worth 20, so I'm going to pick up 2 of those. Now the next row, you can see they're worth 25. So this can get pretty expensive, especially when you're dealing with weapons later on. I mean, look at that. It's 100 to get 1 extra power system later. So we better pick up some scrap soon, or we're going to be doomed. Can also pick up better doors. I think I'm going to actually grab those. They don't cost any energy, but they do stop fire from spreading, which is always important. Okay, so now that we have the 2 shields, I can put 2 points in them. And there, we got 2 shield bubbles. Feeling a little safer now. Let's see, we're in the 3rd sector, so let's go over here. Alright, so guy is offering to give me, take 1 fuel for 4 missiles. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a good trade. Missiles are expensive. Keep going along. Should we go along this? You know what, we'll go up. We'll try and go a zigzag through here, get as many of these spots as we can. The more places we adventure through, the more scrap we can pick up. So, as you wait for the drive to charge, you half expect to be ambushed. Of course, nothing happens. That's fine. Going through here. Okay, so now we're in an ion storm. This is an interesting one of those little random events. So we have a rebel fighter who obviously is apparently not affected by the ion storm at all, and we've been severely affected. So right now we're looking at, we have no weapons. That's great. We have shields, oh boy, and oxygen. So we can run. Oh no, we can't run because our engines are down, so we're going to have to disable, I'm going to say 2 of the shields. Give ourselves at least a bit of a fighting chance here. So let's turn on rockets, and a bit dangerous. I think I'm going to just disable the oxygen and hope we don't get a hull breach, and I'm going to turn on the burst fire laser. So see if we can't take these guys out. They have, it looks like they actually have been affected by it a bit too, because they only have 1 shield. We'll use the Artemis launcher, and I'm going to take out their shields with that, and I'm going to see if that hits, and then hit them with the burst laser. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, he took out my burst laser with a rocket. That's not good. Okay, so the Artemis is going to fire again, and he's going to hit their guns. There we go. Now we're on even ground. Okay, I'm going to tell the burst laser to fire at that. Get my Artemis back online. They've damaged our med bay. Well, this is dangerous. If we don't take out their guns, they're going to take us out. Oh, it says they're trying to power up their FTL, trying to escape. That makes sense. I'd be trying to escape too, if I wasn't crazy. So the burst laser took another one out. We're going to fire at their cockpit. There we go. We knocked them out. It says, "Alright, you win. Have some equipment. Leave us alone." So 4 missiles. I could use those. I could use the fuel. If I blow them up, I'll likely lose all that, so I'll just take that. We'll pretend that we're nice guys. So we're going to get some repairs going. Just going to get everybody in here. Okay, I'm going to turn these weapons off, and I'm going to have to turn the oxygen back on, because it's actually down to very low percentage. Okay, so get these guys going. Medbay's back online. Oops, Steve. We're supposed to be in the shield room. Get me up there. Cola back to guns. He's in engineering. Yeah, he's fine. I don't need to heal him. Okay. Turn my engines back on and let's go. Get the heck out of here. Still no stores though. Oof. This isn't good. We need to hit a store or repair facility soon because we have very little hull left. Oh, and look at luck we have it. There's a store. Stores are usually a safe zone, so you can almost always fly there and not have to worry about anything bad happening. Alright, so before we do any of this, let's get some repairs on here. So we have scrap recovery arm, fire beam. These are kind of cool, but they're very difficult to use. It's a huge charge time, so we're just going to sell that weapon. Okay, so I can get drone control, and it usually comes with a drone of some kind, though it doesn't tell me which one. I can get another scrap recovery arm. Automated reloader helps me fire a little bit faster. And of course we need shields. I should probably get a couple missiles here. Alright, so let's completely fix the hull. Go right on and just do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to hold off on getting any other updates just yet. Now that we have our power back, I'll get this going again. Okay, so we can go back and visit these two places, or we could just go down, maybe jump through here, maybe come back up. Let's try that. Zigzag. Okay, so I spot a rebel ship in the nebula and stay off their radar. Should I engage? Heck yeah, I'm going to engage them. I hate the rebels. Got our fully fixed ship, and what happened? Apparently I wasn't able to actually chase them. Okay. Well, alright, we'll just move on to the next area then. Or did I click the wrong one? Maybe I clicked leave them be. I bet I did. Oh well. Oh. Intruders. Of course I don't have anything to tell. Okay, so they're in this room with me apparently. Let's see if we can't fix this problem here. Whoa, there's tons of them. There's 4 of them. Whoa, get out guys, get out. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so 4 guys jumped onto my ship. I'm gonna just have to heal and then go pick some off and then heal some more and pick some off. This isn't gonna be easy. Oh, they blew my guns. Alright, let's get back in here. One of the things you can do is attempt to vent them into space, but that's kind of hit and miss, especially if I can't see what's going on. It's really difficult to do. So it looks like we're doing something. Yeah, we're doing a good job. This would be fine. Come on, Cola. Yeah, alright, we got it. Fix those guns up and let's get going. Now, one of the unfortunate side effects of having people board your ship like that is they obviously can take out your systems really quickly. Each time they blow a system up entirely, it actually does take 1 point of hull away, so I lost 1 point of hull. Never fun. So you have to be careful too. If he's only got 1 point of hull left, and you send your crew in there and they start blowing stuff up, you can blow the ship up with your crew inside it. And I don't even want to mention how many times I've done that, or done something similar to that, because I think it would make people stop wanting to be on board my ship. Or at least stop wanting to get into the teleporters. Can you imagine if you were watching Star Trek and the away team jumped onto like a, Klingon ship, and then, Captain Picard's like, fire torpedoes. But sir, I'm in a... Oh, oops, I had auto fire on. Ho ho ho. Tea is very hot. Alright. Be a bit of a different show. Alright, so into another area. Okay, so here we go. Your ship's emerged quite far away from the beacon, and you see a rebel ship waiting nearby. Obviously looking for me. So I can remain concealed, which is probably what I did last time by mistake, or I can attack the ship. Now he has a teleporter, so that can be a problem. That means he'll probably try to board us right away. Or I could remain concealed and just bypass him. Well, you know what? Let's try to attack the ship. We'll see what happens. So immediately, they boarded my ship, obviously. First thing I'm going to try and take out is their weapons, and then I'm going to fire their burst laser at their shields. I know it's kind of opposite of what's normal, but I kind of also want to deal with the fact that I've got people on my ship. Let's see, where are they? Usually you can tell what door they're shooting at. Am I missing it? Oh, good shooting. Cola on everyone. Okay, so they were up in my oxygen. Well, that's never good. That also means I don't really have much of a chance of venting them into space without killing myself. Where did we go? We buggered off. Alright, they may have actually... Oh wait, there's... Is that? Yeah, there's one right there. It's one of my oxygen. Okay, get in there and kill him. Nope, now they did teleport off. They probably received so much damage on the ship that they pulled them back. So I'm going to keep firing at their guns with my burst laser while these guys repair the O2. Come on. Okay, so they're going to offer me 5 fuel, 8 missiles. That is ridiculous, and 15 scrap. I am going to take that, because that alone, that's 8 times 6, so that's 40 something, 46 missile, or 46 scrap worth of missiles. I'll take that. Alright. Cola, get some heals in. Get some heals in. Steve on the shields. Everybody else is fine. Trade is fine. Okay, so we'll keep going this way. The crews are constantly looking out the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. But nothing happens. Alright, so we got 3 more choices. Let's start up here. Maybe we'll try this one, this one, this one, and then that, and then we'll go to the exit. Hopefully it'll link those two. Sometimes you get screwed, but we'll see what happens. Another ion storm. Alright. So a rock-armored transport looks like it seems to have lost its bearings, but when you hail them, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. So I can leave. I could arm my weapons and attack them, which would be stupid, considering half my weapons are disabled. Or I could offer to lead them out of the nebula using my rock crew member. I'm going to do that. Look at that. 1 free missile, 2 free missiles, 1 free fuel, 34 scrap. All for helping these guys out. My engine back on here. So, go down, or go up. Let's try this one. Black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. So I could ignore the ship, attack the ship, or purchase an unknown weapon for 65 scrap. It's just under half what I have, but sometimes they've got good stuff. And sometimes they rip you off, so let's purchase it and see what happens. Ah, look at that. We transfer the scrap and he reneges on the agreement. I told you this was a dangerous place. Learn a valuable lesson and move on, or attack the ship. I think the answer is obvious. So pause the game here. Activate my shields, my O2, my 2 weapons. Launch the Artemis at their weapons right away, and burst weapons onto their shields. Again, the opposite of normal, but really want to make sure that they get their weapons out first. There we go. And he knocked out my burst laser anyway. Okay, well, just keep firing at that then. Get my engineer in here. Okay, so, completely knocked out their guns. Turn my guns back on. Send him back to the engine room. You see the evasion right now, I have 10. As soon as he gets in there, it goes up to 15. So it does help to have those things accrue. Oops, maybe keep firing that. That's okay. Okay, the burst laser's on. Let's try and take out the shields this time. Okay, I hit him, but it didn't do anything. And then I missed. Cola, what are you doing to me over here? Oh, missing everything. Alright, knock their shields down again. Hit them in the weapons with the burst laser, and just so they can stop evading, I'm going to take out their cockpit. Okay, so he says they offer some of their cargo if we let them live. 17 scrap, that's nothing compared to what they took. I am just going to kill him, because I don't like him very much. So we get 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 33 scrap. We still lost a significant amount of cash there, but oh well, do what you do. Do what you gotta do. We got 36 because of the plus 10% bonus. So let that be a lesson. If ever you run across strange men peddling weapons in the middle of a strange nebula, don't trust them. Alright, another empty sector. Close to the exit. And here we go, navigating into the fog. You practically bump hulls with a Mantis ship. They hail you. Bah, this transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. Okay. They have teleporters. I'm just going to not mess with them. So I'm going to say this place is dangerous enough, and move on. And we get to go to the exit. Long-range beacon is almost hidden. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector, which I'm going to do. So now we could go back to another nebula, the slug-controlled one, or go visit the NGs. Let's go to the NGs. They tend to be kind of easier to destroy, as bad as that sounds. Oh, look at that. A store. Well, I'm going to stop here first. Pick up some more scrap first. Okay, so Zoltan Research Facility say they want to do research on a genetic disorder due to stasis sleep. Okay, they ask if we have time to undergo a few scans. Yeah, why not? Alright, and got some free scrap out of it. Not going to complain. Keep moving along. Keep trucking. Unidentified ship is very badly damaged and being assaulted by space pirates. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts in and offers to split the bounty with you if I sit tight. I'm gonna have to attack you. You're not a very nice pirate at all. Pirate ship stops and locks onto me instead. Okay. So, not as worried about him. He's a very small ship, so I'm going to take out his shields with the missile. And his very well-armed ship I'm going to take out with my burst laser after, and hopefully I will survive that long. I didn't realize he had so many guns. Okay, kind of mistimed that. I took part of his shield out. My burst laser fired too quickly though. And then it missed again. That's alright, we got some of the weapons out. Keep firing at their shields with my missile. There we go, took another one out, and get a burst laser in on that weapon system. Well, it says they're powering up their FTL and trying to get away, so now what I'm going to want to do is take out either their cockpit or their engines to prevent them from flying away. There we go, took out their cockpit, now they can't leave. They're stuck here with me. Says, fine, our previous offer wasn't generous enough. Can't speak today, apparently. Let's improve it. Accept the more generous bribe and leave. 6 missiles, I like that. 2 drone parts and 22 scrap. Yeah, I'll let these guys live. They're just gonna fly away. And in the meantime, I'm gonna upgrade my sensors to show you what that does. So I now have level 2 sensors, and oh, well, I'll have to show you in the next one. These guys are already not in combat with me. But you see, the sensors don't take up any power, which is very, very useful. Check out the store. So your scrap ours, our weapons for you. You're about to raise your shields when you realize it's an NG trader looking for trade. Okay, well that's fine. Ooh, okay, this is possibly one of the best things you can get in the game, so I'm just going to buy this right away. I'll show you what that does next. Okay, sell. There's nothing really good here. I could get drones or get a cloaking ray too if I had the money, which I don't anymore. I could also fix myself. I should probably get a couple repairs in. And I definitely want to get some fuel because running out of fuel is terrible. Okay, so I got a weapon pre-igniter. You'll see what it does on this next jump. See how the weapons normally charge? They start charged up, which means I always get the first shot no matter what. So, scans reveal an asteroid field. Short-range scanners discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to charge. So normally I could explore it and probably take a lot of damage, skip it entirely, or use, in this case, my recovery arm and mine the asteroids. Again, the blue is almost always, like 90%, a good thing. Look at that, 42 free scrap, which becomes 46. Fantastic. And right after the mine, or the asteroid field, more store! Okay, so, ooh, I can pick up new crew members. No, I can't. I don't have enough money. Alright, well, I can nod sagely to them. Get more fuel, more missiles, maybe get a few more repairs. There we go. Okay, so let's move on here. We can't really do much. Oops, that's not the right button. Well, you know what? I'll go up and I'll see if I can pick up more scrap and then maybe come back down. Wouldn't mind getting another crew member, but at the same time, let's see. Okay, so I notice an NG colony hiding on the other side of a nearby moon. Turns out they're excavating an equipment cache from the Federation Mantis War. They suggest it might be used to lure the pursuing rebel fleet. So if I booby-trap the cache with 2 missiles, I think it slows down the rebel fleet, or I could secure it and I could pick up the weapons. So I'm going to actually secure it, because I'm not really too worried about the rebels right now. So I get 26 scrap and an anti-ship beam drone. So if I had drone control, I could have that floating around my ship, but I do not have drone control. Right, so I can go up, I can go back to the store to pick up some guys, but I think I'm just gonna move on. The settlement, still loyal to the Federation, hails my ship. They have prepared a weapon to aid your escape from the rebels, so I have a pike beam and some additional scrap. Pike beam seems to take up 2 weapon things, and I can't use it just yet. That's going to need some more scrap. That's okay, we'll keep moving. We have some distress down here. Let's see if we can see if we can help some people. And I definitely think I clicked on the wrong one. That's okay. You arrive near a small fleet of civilian ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comm frequency tells you they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. So I'll message them and see if I can help. Slightly shocked at your question, their leader quickly responds, declined offer with apologetic gratitude. Topic of discussion, private matter. No concern of Federation. Alright. I think in that case, if I actually had an NG person with me, he could have talked them into helping, but that's okay. Go on to distress. Right, so you arrive at a smoldering NG research station. Its distress unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, more likely. There may be something left alive, or else something of left value on board. So I can use my improved sensors to run a scan, which I'm going to do because it's blue. Alternatively, you can board it, which sometimes results in the ship exploding or Nemet getting sucked out into space or something like that. Or I could just ignore it, so I'm going to use the sensors here. And it says, the scans reveal the station's reactor is overloading. Not only that, but an injured NG and a functioning drone schematic are still on board. Not time for both. So I can save the NG or save the schematic. I'm going to take the NG because why not? So he's so impressed that he volunteers to join me. Of course he does. Here we go. So we have Willow. Willow, the NG. Possibly played by Warwick Davis. And, ooh, that's not good. Okay, well, we're going to have to jump this way then. And jump again. We have time to go up here. Yeah, we'll go up here. And I think we'll jump to the next sector, and that'll probably be it for this run. So once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they've tried to shut down my engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. So what they've actually done is they've knocked out one of my engines, but I didn't ever really have that one powered, so I don't really care too much. So this is what's fun about the NG. NG are very weak little guys, so if I actually had a boarding team, I could probably have killed them. But so I'm going to try... I'm actually going to show you something kind of fun. I'm going to disable... Oh, no, you know what? I messed up. That's okay. Whatever. We'll do it this way. Artemis launcher is going to take out the shields, and then I'm going to use the burst laser. Actually, I'm going to use it on the shields again, and I'm going to show you the pike beam, because it is fun. Apparently I lit it on fire and the missile missed, so the pike beam is going to get on it instead. Artemis, I will keep firing the shields. And I lit that room on fire again. I am enjoying this. Okay, so I don't want to use the pike beam yet, and I'll show you why in a moment. Okay, so now their shields are completely down. My pike beam is charged. This is how beam weapons work. Click one spot on the ship, and a beam cuts across the whole ship. Every room it hits does, I think it was 1 point of damage. So if I do this, it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. If I cut across this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And I hit their weapon. So let's try this. We'll cut across here. So I'm going to click, and we'll watch it go. There we go. So I hit their shields, I hit their weapon system, hit their ability to dodge. Good hit in there. Alright, so keep going, and we'll fire it. I'll fire it straight up again. Oh. Well, they got their shields back online, so I'm going to have to take that out with the Artemis before the pike beam launches. Every point is negated by a shield, and this does 1 point per room, so it will actually do 0 damage if their shield is up. And there we go. Cut them right in half. 46 scrap, that's amazing. And 3 fuel. So my engines came back up. I did lose my O2 though, so I'm going to have to send him over here. And this is a great thing about NGs. They actually repair twice as fast, so watch how quickly he repairs that O2. Just giving her. Boom. Okay. Now we can move on to the exit. We could go up here, but then we'd have to fight the rebels and probably have to fight them again, so let's just go to the exit. Fighting the rebels is never worth it. You only get fuel if you manage to escape. So, scanners show intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match can be found in the database, so let's investigate. Land a shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Did I land on Pandora? Alright, so we have try to communicate peacefully, or bring some creatures on board to sell. Well, that's horrible. I'm going to try and communicate peacefully. Try to communicate in every possible way, but they just stand there, silently judging you, with their large, expressionless eyes. Oh well, we tried. Go on to the next sector. So again, another nebula, or a rock-controlled sector. Now, rock-controlled sectors are interesting, but very difficult sometimes. So, because they board, and you know what, they're really hard. Uncharted Nebula. That's a tough call. Yeah, we'll go to the Nebula. I like nebulas. Alright, so we're gonna take a break here. Let's see what's around us. Oh boy, we have one choice. Exits over here, lots of nebula, a little bit of space outside of it, that's alright. We're in Sector 5, did 2 sectors. Alright, well this has been Cajun, obviously your captain, on board the SS Nemet. Although I really should have made him a crew member. That's alright, and we'll see you next time.